Chris Lemon. I run for Dave's running team based out of Toledo, Ohio.
How do you like the weather down here in South?
It was very nice today because coming from Ohio, it was about 10 or 15 degrees warmer here, so I didn't even wear anything under the uniform today. Just went out there and ran, had some gloves on, but it's nice and sunny.
How do you like the course overall?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first marathon, so I didn't know exactly what to expect, but the course was, it was certainly a little bit rolling. It was an honest course. It certainly wasn't going to be the fastest course you could run on, but it was great. I mean, we did 2 nice loops, got to see a lot of the city, got to see the Rocket Space Museum, went through the Botanical Gardens, got to run on some gravel. I actually like that because I'm a cross-country coach. So
you said this is your first marathon?
Yes.
What distance do you run?
I've run a couple of half marathons before. I think I've run about a half dozen half marathons before. So I was pretty confident coming in that I'd be able to do this. I've been doing some marathon training with my brother, and he's run marathons before.
So what did it take you to run a first marathon and win the race here at Huntsville?
Well, a fair amount of training, mostly consistency in training. I didn't have incredibly high mileage. I got up to a couple 80 miles a week, but everything else was probably 70 or below. But it's just that consistency, getting good workouts in with my twin brother, and I mean, getting enough sleep and eating appropriately and doing all the little things.
You said 70 miles, so what is your long run like?
Long run depends. Every couple of weeks we do one that's a little bit harder, like a 17, 18, or 19 mile, where we're going under 6-minute pace. But then the other weeks we do just an easy, like 13, 15.
But then even then, what kind of speed do you?
Oh, maybe about 7-minute pace.
So that's not your marathon race pace today.
No, the race pace today was 5:33 overall.
So that's about 2 minutes less than, close to
right.
2.5 minutes less than. And that's great. If somebody wants to run a train like you, your first marathon and win, what do you think it takes? You mentioned a little bit. Can you talk a little bit more?
Well, you definitely want to have people to talk to about your training or people to train with. It's very difficult to do it by yourself unless you're a very strong-willed individual. So I've been lucky enough to do a lot of workouts with my brother and with his wife, and just have, as a coach, I have a good group of kids to run with on my easy runs, and so I think that's one of the most important things, is having other people there to kind of bounce ideas off of and to train with.
Do you want to talk about anything about the training and racing?
Well, our basic training is based off of the Hanson's model, so we do speed work first, and then we do distance stuff after that. So like the first part of our training cycle, we kind of build up to it with an easy runs and that kind of thing for maybe 4 to 8 weeks, and then after that we do another 4 to 8 weeks of speed training, most stuff adding up to about 4 miles on the hard days. So we'll do like maybe 4 by mile or 20 by 400, something like that. And then the latter part of the training phase, we move into doing some longer tempos, where we're doing like 10-mile tempo at goal pace. So for us, we're doing them about 5:15 to 5:25, and then doing longer intervals, so like 8 by mile or 5 by mile and a half and that kind of thing, and then still doing those long runs we discussed.
Do you do this similar to your high school students? And do you?
Yes, I try to train with them as much as I can. I found I was having very little success previously when I was doing my own workouts after doing their workouts, because I was spending so much more time on my feet. So now I kind of develop their workouts so that it's beneficial for them, and then I just do a little bit more than what they did.
Do you also focus on nutrition, any nutrition, or?
I have a pretty consistent diet. I mean, eat pretty much the same things every day. I have yogurt and oatmeal in the morning, peanut butter and jelly for lunch with some fruit, and at night I usually have rice and beans and some sort of vegetable to go along with that. I'm vegetarian. I haven't found that has hindered my training at all.
Great, thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And see you next race, hopefully.
You too.